From our DC newsroom, a bipartisan group of lawmakers is making a last-minute push for immigration reform bill.
Advocates say comprehensive immigration reform would also help solve labor shortages. Our Washington correspondent Alexandra Limon reports.
Senators are deliberating a new comprehensive immigration reform proposal from Democratic Senator Kyrsten Sinema and Republican Tom Tillis. The package would require compromises from both sides. Labor Secretary Marty Walsh has been a longtime supporter of comprehensive immigration reform, saying it would both help fix the U.S. immigration system and help with the country's labor shortage.
This should be a bipartisan effort for immigration reform.
And Walsh says employers in the U.S. want immigration reform.
Every single employer that I've spoken to since I've been in this job, whether they are Republican leaning or Democratic leaning, every single one, they all agree we need comprehensive immigration reform, not just visas, but immigration reform.
Now lawmakers are scrambling to hammer out a compromise, but Missouri Senator Josh Hawley says he's not on board.
My view is that we don't need amnesty. We don't need some grand bargain on this, that, or the other. We need to enforce our laws.
10 Republican senators would need to be on board in order for Congress to pass the immigration reform package before the current Congress ends on January 3rd.
You all know the big tragedy of the U.S. immigration system, which makes only a few happy. But one problem that both Democrats and Republicans agree on is the need to reform how we give out green cards. This week, the House is scheduled to vote on a bill that would make it easier for immigrants who face long wait times to earn a green card. In this video, we will discuss what can be the way forward on this last attempt before Republicans take the House next year.
Visit us at Swat&Vee channel with your questions to see how best we can help you out your process. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel.
Now let's get into the video and find out what's new in U.S. immigration. The bill, the Equal Access to Green Cards for Legal Employment, EAGLE, Act, is an example of the right approach to immigration policy, an approach that would immensely benefit the country. The EAGLE Act is bipartisan, simple, and should be a model for future reforms. That's the reality for many immigrants trying to come to the United States legally. Long is an understatement, wait times that are literal lifetimes. A would-be Indian immigrant could wait in line for 90 years. At least 200,000 Indian immigrants are expected to die waiting in that line. If you're from a small country, it's easier to apply for and receive a green card. But if you're from a country with a big population, you face long wait times. But for countries like India, as U.S. law allows only 7% of green cards to go to people from the same country. So, of the 140,000 green cards given out each year, only 9,800 can be awarded to people from India. And becomes a big challenge. The EAGLE Act fixes these wait times without increasing overall immigration. Instead of a per-country limit of 7%, it allows 15% of green cards to go to people from the same country. The EAGLE Act contains some other promising changes. For example, it gives more power to the Department of Labor to investigate employers who treat their immigrant employees poorly. This additional enforcement protects both immigrants and native workers. Immigrant workers can be forthright about working conditions, and natives will rest easy knowing that immigrants aren't just cheap labor replacing them. The EAGLE Act has bipartisan support. 8 co-sponsors are Republicans. This isn't the first time Republicans and Democrats have come together on this issue. A similar bill was proposed in 2019 by then-Senator Kamala Harris, Democrat California, and Senator Mike Lee, Republican Utah. Not everyone is happy with the changes. The American Hospital Association and the American Immigration Lawyers Association both say the EAGLE Act doesn't go far enough to open the U.S. to higher levels of immigration. Most immigration advocates agree with this critique, but it was the cost of winning an agreement. Although White House's support gives a great hope to the immigrants. The administration supports efforts to improve our immigrant visa system and ease the harsh effects of the immigrant visa backlog, the Executive Office of the President stated in a statement of administration policy on December 6. Accordingly, the administration supports House passage of H.R. 3648, the Equal Access to Green Cards for Legal Employment, EAGLE, Act, and its goal of allowing U.S. employers to focus on hiring immigrants based on merit, not their birthplace. by eliminating the per-country limitation on employment-based immigrant visas, green cards. Such is the way of politics, strange bedfellows and compromises that leave much to do. But refusing to make changes to the U.S. immigration system because those changes aren't perfect is a recipe for failed reforms. If you demand perfection in politics, you'll never get anything done. The U.S. immigration system needs a broader public debate about reshaping it for the country's good. In the meantime, the Eagle Act's reforms fix an obvious problem that unfairly punishes would-be legal immigrants from highly populated countries like India. It won't fix everything, but removing the per-country caps is an improvement. And we should all be excited about forward movement. Immigration reform can be a boon to the country, providing workers at a time when there are 6 million more open positions than there are unemployed workers in the U.S. and bringing new and innovative companies to our shores. So, here's hoping that removing per-country limits is just the first of many immigration updates in this Congress and the incoming Congress of 2023.
I hope you guys found this video extremely helpful. If you know anybody that could benefit from this information, definitely make sure to share this video with them. We are all about empowering you with knowledge. So the more people that can benefit from this video, the more people we want watching this video. If you like this video, please make sure to hit that thumbs icon. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit on the notification bell for more immigration updates. Bye!